I know you want to be successful and accomplish great things in your life, but are you taking enough losses in order to win? What's going on, guys? It's Uzziah, your success consultant, and in today's video, I want to show you one special thing. Everything that you want out of life is on the other side of you taking a loss. Every win that you want to get out of life is on the other side of you eating dirt. You got to be comfortable with taking more L's in order for you to get that dub. What do I mean when I say this? Now, if you watch this video that I did a little bit earlier about, how failure is a good thing, I want to show you another side of that. There's a lot of you guys that have these big dreams and big goals and big aspirations. I want to make passive income. I want to be my own boss and have my own business. I want to reach this income level, and I want to be getting the real estate, and I want to be able to get out of debt. I want to be able to do this and do that and do that. You want to travel. You want to be able to live the dream and have fun. But how much dirt are you willing to eat in order to get there? If you want to be successful, you got to be willing to take massive L's and eat a lot of dirt along the way. What does that mean? What that means is on the road to success, it's going to get so uncomfortable. You're going to start asking yourself, why am I even doing this? It's going to be potholes in the road. And you're going to have to fall into it. And you're going to have to trip sometime and fall face first. You're going to have to dive right on your nose and smack yourself in the face in order to be able to get back up and go past that pothole to be able to get to the next step. You've got to be willing to take a loss in order to win. And there's so many people that don't want to take any losses, and that's the reason why they will never succeed. What I want to do is I want you to think about what I call the Andy Dufresne effect. Okay? I don't know if you've ever watched the movie The Shawshank Redemption, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched this movie, I want you to stop this video. Don't even listen to the rest of it and go out and watch it, because I don't want to give it away, because I'm about to produce this spoiler alert, okay? That's how much. Subscribe to the channel, come back to it, and you'll know more on what I'm talking about after you've watched the movie, okay? So the Andy Dufresne effect is this. Think about how he went to freedom. Think about how he was able to get himself out of jail. He wasn't able to accomplish freedom until he was willing to literally go through a pool of dung. And that's what your success is going to look like. Maybe you won't be literally breaking out of jail, but I know you got some things in your life right now that feel like a damn prison. I know that for a fact. You probably got Sally Mae knocking on your door every single day, and you're living in the prison of crippling student loan debt. You might have a job right now that you cannot stand, a boss that gets on your last damn nerves, and you are living as a corporate slave. I'm just being honest. You are imprisoned by something that is bothering you in your life right now. You could be imprisoned by a relationship. You could be imprisoned by bad health. You could be very constricted right now by the wrong thing. And the only way that you're going to be able to get to your freedom and live the life that you want to have is if you're willing to go from point A to point B by going through a pile of dung in the middle. And if you're not willing to do that, kiss your success goodbye. Because everybody that has ever accomplished some success had to go through some type of setback. Before Jordan became Jordan, he had to get rejected from a high school varsity team. Do you know that people told Oprah Winfrey that she would never be good when it came to media? Do you know that Some of the best authors in the world were rejected over 20 times before there was ever a company that was willing to take on their book before it became a bestseller. Every time you do anything on a path to success, I guarantee you got to go through a couple sewers before you get there, man. Success ain't no straight line. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and be an overnight success. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and then you're going to wake up having done no work, having made no sacrifices, and you got a certain amount of money sitting in your bank account. The number one thing that bothers me about people and underestimating success? Everybody right now is looking at this channel and they're like, man, Uzziah the success consultant, best-selling author, real estate investor, entrepreneur. But what they don't see is the number of hours that I had to take losses in my life without the camera being on. You don't see how many rejections, setbacks, account overdrawn, homeless, how many different heartbreaking moments I had to go through to even get myself to a point to have the content that I'm able to give to you today. Do you really think that I could speak from the heart about this message if every point of my life on the road to success was a crystal stair? Do you really think that I could get into certain arenas like real estate, like online business, creating passive streams of income? Do you really think I could have positioned myself in those arenas as a young black man without having to go through certain people that didn't give a damn about seeing black people on the come up? Do you really think that? I had to go through periods of eating dirt, deliberately putting the dirt in my face and eating it, chowing down on it, in order to be able to get to the next level. And everybody wants to be successful, but nobody wants to eat dirt. It's just like one of my favorite mentors, Eric Thomas, always says, everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Ronnie Coleman even said it as he was training to be the Mr. Olympia. He said, everybody wants to be swole, but nobody's trying to lift this heavy ass weight. If you want to be able to get to a certain level, you got to be able to be willing to lift that heavy ass weight, man. Lift it. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to, set you back so far that you can never recover. So what that you fall? Get back up. So what that one person says no? Even if 100 people say no, if your dream is really worth it, it would be worth it for you to go through 100 people that's going to tell you no. Hell no. To the point where you get to that 101 person that says yes. And guess what? If you're not willing to go through all the struggles, God is never going to give you the success because you haven't earned it. You've got to have enough faith in yourself to know that the success is on the other side of eating dirt, man. That's the faith, right? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. So right now, all you can see is the challenge. Right now, all you can see is the setback. All you can see right now is the pain. But I'm telling you, if you can work your way through that pain with the faith that on the other side of it, something is waiting for me, that's where success is going to come. I'm telling you this right now from personal experience. I'm not trying to sham y'all online. I'm not trying to fake the funk. I'm not going to be another one of those dudes online that's like, yeah, go watch me at this private beach, living it up and making it look like I don't have to work for the things that I get. I have to work my ass off for the things that I get out of my life. And if you want to be successful, you got to keep working your tail off to get the same. Let me give you these 3 tactics because y'all know I'm going to go off on a tangent in a second. The 3 things that you need to do in order to really be able to eat dirt, keep your head in the sand, and just press on until you win. Number 1, what you got to be able to do, what I would suggest, make for yourself a dream collage. What is a dream collage? Put pictures up of all of the things that you want to be able to get out of life. Maybe it's a great family. Maybe it's traveling to a certain destination. Maybe it is a house. Maybe it's you getting a promotion, right? Maybe it's you being the person that you've always wanted to be in your community, in your church. Maybe it's you inheriting the kingdom. Whatever your dreams may be, put it on a dream collage, right? Because remember, where there's no vision, the people perish. If you can't look at it and feel the dream, how are you ever going to get to the dream? You got to be able, it starts here. It starts here. As a man thinketh, so is he. You got to be able to see that vision and think of it in your mind. Even if you can't see it in real life, you got to be able to see it in here. And that's the reason why I'm telling you, set up a dream collage. And you know how easy this is with the internet? Literally, if you want to be able to have a big house, all you got to do is type on Google, big house. Look for it in Google. Go through the images section, download the file, and then put it on your dream collage. You could put it in a wall, right? In your house. You could put it on your computer, your wallpaper, whatever the case may be. By you actually having a collage of it, it keeps you reminded of the direction that you want to go. And you're not using these things to the point where they become your idol. You're simply reminding yourself of the reason why you're working. Why are you going to go and eat that dirt? You're going to forget that when you're going through the pains of stuff. You're going to forget the fact that, damn, what am I even doing this for? I must be crazy. That dream collage is going to remind you why you're doing it. Second thing, have a vision statement. Have a vision statement. Listen to me. I'm not just talking like anybody. I'm telling you from somebody that's actually paid off $95,000 in debt. I'm talking to you from the perspective of somebody that actually quit their job in corporate America and became their own boss, making money from the comfort of their own home. I am giving you the keys right now to reach success. Everything that I'm telling you to do, I have done myself. And I'm giving you the layout and I'm giving you the blueprint all for free. If you want to get past the dirt and stay in the game, have a vision statement, okay? You need to have on paper, and it don't need to be this huge dissertation. It don't need to be a book. A couple sentences on the goal that you want to accomplish and when you want it to happen. You need to be thinking about that vision statement when your workday starts and when your workday ends. Before your workday starts and after your workday ends, think about that vision statement. Repeat it aloud. Look at it. Internalize it. Why is this important? Because again, you become the things that you think about. As a man thinketh, so is he. You're going to get good at the things that you spend most of your time doing. So how are you ever going to be able to get to your success if you're not actually thinking your way to the success? If you're not actually acting upon the thoughts that you have that is driving your success? You got to be able to have that vision statement. So if you want to be able to start your own business, then guess what? Put it down on paper. Get it out of here. Put it on paper, because something happens when you put things on paper. Write the vision and make it plain on tables. Put it on paper. Put the vision on paper, and then twice a day, remind yourself of it. Even right now in my office, if I were to look, there's a Post-it note right behind this camera, and it has my top 5 goals for the year. Why do I have that? Is it just because of the fact that I want to look at a random piece of paper in my office taking up the space in the wall? No. It's because I have to be reminded of what my goal actually is. If I go through life just without a care in the world, I could easily forget. I could be thrown off guard. I could be tempted by other things. I could hear one good idea that takes me away off my pivot from where I really want to go with the idea that I'm actually going to bring to life. So to keep me on the straight and narrow, I focus on these goals every day. And every single day, just chip away at it, chip away at it, chip away at it. But you may not be able to chip away because you don't even remember what your goal was because you never wrote it down. You had a dream about it 2 months ago and you don't even remember what was in that dream. Have a vision statement. That's what's going to help remind you, and it's going to internalize it. It's going to become stronger within you. You're going to find a stronger purpose and a stronger why on why you're going to press forward in that area. Okay? Third and final point, and this is very critical. For all of my grinders out there, for all of my workhorses, I know that you want to get to success. I know that you want to accomplish great things in your life. But here's one thing that I've had to learn. You've got to take points after you've accomplished things to stop and celebrate the success. Okay? Now, you might not have to always go all out. And I'm not telling you to party it all up like everybody else and you ain't even accomplished a damn thing. You're just partying just for the sake of partying. Ain't even nothing to celebrate in your life and it's just party. You broke as a joke, but just party. I'm not telling you to do that, right? And it's nothing against people that do that, but I recognize you want to be able to stand out. You want to be different from everybody else that's doing that. So what I want you to do is, when you set a goal for your life, okay, it could be very easy for you to be so focused and so ambitious that you work hard to accomplish that goal and you reach it. You get it. You get to the finish line. And then guess what else? As soon as you get there, you're already on to the very next thing. And you're just so focused on one thing to the other thing, to the other thing, and the other thing, that even though your life is constantly growing, you never actually take a moment to stop and smell the roses. You've got to be able to do this. Why? Because you've got to be able to stop yourself from burning out. Okay? As they say in life, Rome wasn't built in a day. So you're not going to become a success overnight. You're going to have thoughts and energy and feelings as you work through things. You're going to have people that are around you that are supporting you en route to your success. Every now and then, after you've accomplished one milestone, you got to take a moment, catch your breath, recharge, and be thankful for what you've just accomplished. I know you got a big dream. I know you got to keep pressing forward. I understand that all too well. I'm never finding myself in a place where I'm just satisfied with what I've done. Because like I said in a previous video, I don't get points today for yesterday's game. So I'm always trying to put points on a board today. So what you got to recognize in that, though, is you got to take a moment to appreciate the journey, to be thankful for how far you've come, how much God has actually blessed you in being able to come as far as you have. I know you're still focused on, the finish line, but sometimes we find ourselves so obsessed with that finish line that we never actually realize how far we've come. Just 6 months ago, you were stressing about being in a place that's so far behind you right now. Just a couple weeks ago, you was just so busy, you was just bugged out about whatever was getting you down, but then you found the solution and you worked your way past that a few weeks later. Take some time to celebrate it, all right? Because life is short. And what's the point of you accomplishing all this greatness if you never have any moment in your life to enjoy it? And that's the reason why, for me personally, I'm a big, avid believer in taking vacations, in traveling the world, and actually reaping the fruits of your labor, okay? If you're going to take all year to go and, plant your seeds, at least take a moment to enjoy how beautiful the garden looks after you're finished. All right? So make sure that you subscribe to this channel. If you're already subscribed, share it with somebody that's close to you. These are the learning lessons that can change lives. But I need your help. It can't just be me. I'm going and putting it out. The least that you could do is share it with somebody else. I'm not charging you for this information. Only thing I ask you to do is, if you found some value behind this channel, share it with somebody and subscribe. All right? Take care. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. See you soon.